Good morning, everyone. I want to talk today about the Mountain Blisswave. Let's just take a deep breath. This topic goes very deep, so I want to start like this. Imagine inside the heart, deep inside the heart, there's a program that we built, like a computer program that we built from the very beginning of our existence. When we're babies inside the womb, when we just come out. And part of this program is to help us deal with other people, know them, recognize them, deal with them. And other part of this program is to help us deal with things that we need to deal ourselves, us within ourselves. The part of the Mountain Blisswave talks about the program, or the part of the program inside the core of our heart that deals with ourselves. Now, when we deal with other people, if everything goes well, we are very harmonious. If our program doesn't function well, we get irritated, frustrated, angry, all kind of things that other people are doing to us. But there is a part inside our heart that needs to calculate what makes me whole. And what makes me whole is always the energy connected between me and other people around me. Family, my parents, siblings, children. When my heart connects to them on a deeper level, it makes me whole. That's why it's important to have people around us, family. That's why everyone has to have a parent, not just because physically they give us birth, but we need to have this relationship inside the heart to make us whole. Now, two things that the core of my heart can feel, and they're very much related to each other, is sadness and fear. When part of this, when this relationship that is very close to me is broken, let's say if I lose someone dear to me, there is this sadness. Sadness is a feeling that I lost that other part that is part of me. So it could be husband and wife, or partners, it could be parents, it could be children, siblings. I feel whole, and then when we lose someone, there's sadness because I lost this. So this is part of the inner program to recognize, and some of it is for a reason why we feel sad when something like this happens. But another aspect of the same compartment inside the heart, inside a very deep feeling, is fear. And the fear is just like sadness, feeling that it's possible that we're going to lose this part. So sadness is when we lost that part connecting to us, and fear is to lose. In the future, we will lose it. So the heart has such a program to feel, that this is not, this thing of breaking up the part that belongs to me or is part of me is going to be gone. And fear has a good purpose to it, that type of fear, so we can actually take actions to try to prevent it. So it sets us in motion to try to prevent it. And sadness or mourning, right, when someone passed away and we mourn on it, also has a function of healing. So the sadness temporarily has a healing function on the heart to bring it back to its original state. But when we talk about the problem of sadness or fear, that means that these programs, they keep on working all the time and they don't cease, they don't stop. And when they don't cease, as we mentioned in our other bliss wave yesterday, they keep on drawing energy from our resources and basically bring us down. So the real meaning of sadness and fear is not to constantly have them all our life, every day, all day, because then we're basically programming our own demise, like we're earlier demise. We're exhausting ourselves, and our life is not ending up well, including chronic diseases and so forth. Now, the way to undo fear and sadness is for us in the Huaishan school. For those who don't know, it's about 300-year-old school that I've been researching for the past 20 years. So for us in this school, in the Huaishan school, the way to undo it or to reprogram the heart, even if I'm now older, I'm 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old, it doesn't matter what age I am. To reprogram it, we need to start training or cultivating what we call a compassionate heart. Now, compassionate heart, or having compassion and having fear and sadness, stand in contrast to each other. So the more I have really deep inside the core constant fear or constant sadness, the more I cannot be compassionate. I mean, on the outside, I can pretend to be compassionate, I can pretend to care, but if deep inside my heart, the program is saying sadness or fear, then all the arrows are pointing towards me, like I need help, I want help, help me. And then I cannot be compassionate, because to be compassionate, the arrows needs to be pointing outwards, and I need to help him or her or it. Like it needs to go out. It cannot come towards me, it has to go outwards. So compassionate heart for us is what solved this. But the question is, they cannot coexist together. The fear and sadness cannot coexist with compassion. So if we have already programmed deep inside our core sadness and fear, and again, mind you, these are deep programmed, deep inside the core of the heart, so it's not even on the surface that I'm always externally sad. Like you can be, have this program of sadness and fear very active deep inside the heart, and on the outside, on the surface of things, pretend to be happy, pretend to be whatever, because the heart is very smart. This is a long topic, but just briefly mentioning, the heart is very smart, and in order to exist in the society, it can maneuver itself in all kinds of ways to even pretend and make look-alike type things. And many times when there is this program of the inside the heart of fear and sadness, you see on the outside people that seems to be overly happy, and completely opposite of what actually happening inside the heart. So many times if you look at it just from the outside, you say, wow, that person is really happy, but actually deep inside the heart something totally different is happening, and for this you need to have some skill to be able to first identify it and remedy it. But going back to our topic, a compassionate heart is what solves this problem of sadness and fear. But if sadness and fears are already very, very active and programmed, it does not allow the heart to be compassionate. So it's like a chicken and the egg type thing. So if you have this side of the equation, you cannot have the other one. So how do you get a compassionate heart? So for these, we're developing tools that are called strength and stability. So when you train the heart to strength and stability, the heart naturally start to exert compassionate elements to it, and that on its own, without trying to do anything else, solves the fear and sadness. So again, the tools to use here is strength and stability. The result will be compassionate heart, and the real result at the end will be undoing of that program we call sadness and fear. So in a nutshell, this is what the Mountain Blisswave is doing. This journey that I developed using binaural beats of phasor frequencies to relax you, calm you down, and then doing Huaishan type guided meditation into the heart, is to develop this tool of strength and stability to allow compassionate heart and undo sadness and fear. So I want today here, we don't really have the Blisswave technology with us, but I just want us to go into a relaxation mode and just do a little bit of strength and stability. So first, just to relax, we do breathing. Take a deep breath, raise your hands over your head, and then lower the hands down as you exhale. Let's do it a few times just to calm down the heart and empty the mind. Breathe in as the hands go up. Breathe out as the hands come down. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Just doing a little bit of relaxation. Breathe in. Just a couple more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now just put your hands in your lap. Keep yourself in a relaxed state. And just imagine inside your heart and all the way down to your lower abdomen. Go deeper and deeper. And imagine the connection between the lower abdomen and the heart is becoming strong. Every time when you breathe in, the energy comes up to the heart. Every time when you breathe out, the energy goes down to the lower abdomen. And this movement between the lower abdomen and the heart is making the connection stronger. Just think that, making the connection stronger between the lower abdomen and the heart. You breathe in, you breathe out. Every time when you breathe in, the energy goes up to the heart. Think that you become stronger. Every time when you exhale, the energy goes back to the lower abdomen. Think that you become more stable. Just allow these two words into your mind. When you breathe in, become strong. When you breathe out, become stable. Just like the mountain, strong and stable. Breathe in. Become very strong. Breathe out. Feel yourself very stable. Stable means not swinging from side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just do it one more time. Breathe in. Feel strong. Breathe out. Feel stable. And then open your eyes, come back to the present moment. Thank you for joining me in this Mountain Blisswave session, and we'll see you next time.